Hiyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and we're back with another episode of Coaster Spotlight. And in today's episode, we're going to be looking at Rivere Curre by Fromacf. So stay tuned, and let's check it out. Alright, this is another submission sent in by one of our Discord members. He says, hello Channel 5 Gaming, Rivere Curre, or the origin name River Run, is a tour coaster with 2 inclined launches. The coaster follows a stream of water throughout most of the ride and is sure to splash everyone on board. All scenery otherwise is tropical, so it would fit well in a Caribbean park. Alright, thank you so much for your submission, Fromacf. Let's take a quick look at the Steam Workshop. There it is, everybody. Rivere Curre Torque Coaster from Fromacf. Links will be down in the description as always. Come rate it, favorite it, subscribe to it, all that good stuff. All right, so it is still in test mode. However, I don't want to spoil too much. Well, it's he kind of already said it, so what can you do? It's already being spoiled a little bit. So it has kind of like a rushing river effect that we saw in what's it called? Firewatch. So the water kind of rushes from this water facility down and around, and it splashes everyone along the way. You get a look at it there. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see it while we're in the coaster view, but it looks really neat. So really good job at all these triggered events. That must have taken a long time. I can really appreciate the effort there. And then it all gets down to this final pool here. Whoa. Very cool. Literally. Boarding station's a little bit plain, I gotta say. The triggered events are nuts. I wonder if you could have made it feel more like a water tower next to it or something like that, or done a little bit more Caribbean theming on the boarding station. It's just a little box house right now, which is alright, I guess, but yeah, there's definitely some really cool Caribbean style themes that you could have done to make these buildings a little bit more interesting. I do like the theming everywhere else, though, and the splash effects look absolutely amazing. The coaster looks pretty good, so not much more to say there other than let's give it a ride. I was in desktop mode, sorry. So let's let the guests on and see how they enjoy it. So here's the stats, everybody. It's a 6.58 excitement, 4.9 fear, and a 1.34 nausea. So really good stats there. It's a placeable coaster blueprint for your Caribbean and tropical parks. And it's kind of like a water ride. So let's give it a go. Using the launch like a lift. Very interesting. Whoa. There's the water effects. Nice. Remember in the screenshot he did some nighttime lighting. Let's take a look. Ooh, very nice lighting. Let's ride this straight in nighttime. We'll do a track view for this one. The one downside to the night is you can't see the water as nicely. And I don't know how I feel about the bright neon green lights. Nonetheless, the blue looked really good. Let's give this a ride in cinematic. I think cinematic might actually give us our best effects. Nice. The splashes might be a little bit late. Oh, that one's awesome. Now, let me turn the volume down. Let's just talk about this for a second. I really like the concept here. I like the theme. I like the effort with the triggered events. It's really well done. Now, my only thought was that the splashes came a little bit late. I noticed more when we were looking at it from this perspective at first. I was seeing a lot more splashes, but then when we were actually riding the coaster, I think we only noticed maybe one or two. I definitely saw the one at the end, and I saw one in between. But all the other splashes were a little bit hard to notice. So, I would have liked a couple more random ones shooting up. Now, I like this idea a lot, and I kind of wish that the water was more or less chasing the coaster rather than the coaster coming around to the falling water, if that makes any sense. It'd be really cool, like, if you felt like you were running away from the water. Now, I realize how much work that would be, but I'm just suggesting that idea because I really like this concept. Like this one, if it turned here, or instead of going around, you probably would have had more opportunities to do another big splash. But the coaster would be pretty short in length. There's also the idea of you could wrap it back around for another run, and you re-trigger all the triggers and just copy paste them, or essentially. I don't know. That's a tricky one. That's a lot of triggers. I mean, that's a lot of work. No, it's really cool. I just kind of wish some more of the splashes got like in the face of the camera from the point of view. Like they look so cool. That one was awesome. No, it's really cool. I don't know how I could improve this without like just hours and hours of trigger event work. It's absolutely a mess doing these things. So I can understand how hard that would be to do. Very cool concept, though. I really love the effort here, and I think it's a great Caribbean. It's like a water coaster, essentially. It's better than a log flume, for sure, and there's a lot of people getting wet on this one. My only thought was I wish some of these splashes, because that one was a little late. I really wish they hit the people. That one was perfect. And I almost felt like a random one would be nice, like a re-splash. Like as they're coming around here, just throw up another splash here. Why not? Just for the sake of it. I don't know. Why not? And then as you're coming through here, a big one as well. I'd say more random splashes just for the sake of it. It might not like work in terms of like the water rushing, but they could just be like re-trigger effects. You know, somebody has like splash mechanics. As long as the water's still rushing there, it's just a manual splash rather than a natural splash. But I really do love this idea of the natural splashes and the water rippling around. Such a cool design. I really like it. Yeah, you can get away with a splash here, I think, and then one here, and then maybe even one here, shooting it sideways, and then one more here. Oh, you could have also had one. Oh, maybe not, because it's not there yet. I like it though. I think it's a great water wet ride considering it's a torque launch coaster. Very cool indeed. All right, so that's all I have to say about it. I think it's really neat. So once again, everybody, that was the Rivere Curre torque coaster created by Fromacf. Links will be down in the description as always, and that's going to do it for this episode of Coaster Spotlight. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Daily Planet Coaster videos, and let me know what you guys thought of this coaster down in the comments below. All right, everybody, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now.